All right, so right now we're doing a deck profile for the Stardust Assault mode. I'm very excited about this. It's been a while since I've been excited about a control based deck. I'm mainly a combo based type of player, and I like doing different kinds of combos. And I just find like a stun type of play style is not my play style. I'm very impatient, but this one actually got me really excited to build. For one, it's really cheap. Most of the cards are from the Astral Pack commons. You can upgrade it to like a better rarity, but since it's not my primary deck that I play, I want to just go on a cheaper cost on this, a lot more cost effective. Plus, we're stuck in this whole casual mode type of play. So let's get started. So first thing would be the triple Stardust Assault mode. For you guys who don't know what it does, this guy is insane. He can be brought out using the card Assault Mode Activate. Um, what it does is that you tribute Assault Mode Activate is a trap card that tributes a Stardust Dragon to bring this guy out. So what he does is that anytime your opponent activates a card or effect, any card or effect, you can tribute it and negate and destroy the card. So this is basically just a no deck. It just says no to a lot of things. Um, it tributes itself to negate and destroy, and in the end phase, it just comes back in a 3,000 body. Um, so it just you can bring at least one Stardust Assault mode per turn. So this guy is insane. Um, and then he can't be special summoned by any other ways. So back in the days, the way to bring him out was just the assault mode, and there's no other support cards. This is what made the deck a whole lot better now. Um, I didn't even know that these existed until I saw this like one card, the Side Reflector, and then from there on, I kind of did a little bit more research on the assault mode. So, uh, Side Reflector, when it's normal special summon, you can add an assault mode activate card. So you can add Assault Beast, the trap card. You can add Sentinel, uh, and then also you can reveal the trap card from the hand, and it special summons the beast that you have in the graveyard. Yeah, so a monster that specifically lists the assault mode activate. So which basically it's these guys. Sentinel. What Sentinel does, has a pretty cool effect where you can change the type or attribute of a monster. So you can literally make a synchro from level 6 to level let's say 9, with any requirements. So if they require like a dark tuner and then a non-tuner, you can make it. Well, the side reflector is already dark, but if they require like a dark tuner and then a a dark non-tuner, you can make him a dark as well. Uh, with side reflector, whenever the sentinel or assault beast is summoned, you can change. They can they gain level from level 2, 3, 4. So basically, the main goal here is to make them level 7, because Side Reflector is a tuner. So you synchro with it, and that's an instant level 8. So Side Reflector becomes a one card level 8 synchro, level 9 synchro, level 6, 7, 6. Um, it's really great, but like I said, the main goal here is to make them level 7 so you can make Stardust Dragon and then use it, distribute it using Assault Mode Activate, and then bring out the big guy. So yeah, Sentinel, those are his effect. Assault Beast is an older card. We're only playing one just because you can add the trap card using Side Reflector anyways. So Assault Beast is just there as kind of like a starter ish. Because if you don't open up with Sentinel, also tributes itself to summon Side Reflector. So there's so many effects going on with Sentinel. Um, but like let's say you don't open up with a Sentinel, you normal summon Side Reflector. You can add Beast. You discard Beast to uh, to to get the Assault Mode Activate Trap card, and now Since you added the beast first before the trap card, you have a monster in the graveyard that you can summon back using a reflector. So yeah, so there's just like those like little instances where, because you have to open up Sentinel, so you can have a monster in the graveyard to summon from reflector. Uh, so those are your only assault mode cards. That's it. These guys are beast warrior, so we are playing tanky to make the whole engine a whole lot faster. And then the rest of the cards are pretty much saying just no. I personally like Phantasme in this build because one, it's a level 7. It's really great because you can normal summon one of your just a side reflector and then synchro 8. Uh, it's also a card, one of the cards that says no, and also one of the biggest problems here back in the days and even up to now is bricking and having the big guy in your hand, because this can only be summoned from the deck. So Phantasme actually corrects that. You can put the trap card back into the deck, um, or you can put assault mode back into the deck. There's times where you want to add the trap card back into the deck just so you can kind of draw, or you can substitute it for another card that you need. So, but mainly it's to put this big guy back into the deck because he can only be summoned from there. So yeah, Phantasme is really great. It's level 7, so like I said, it's easier for level because we play Veiler as well. Um, but mainly the recycling part. We played the Gamma. This card is amazing in here. The whole Gamma package, it's a driver. So Phantasme also recycles this back if you break with it or so. So that's great. Gamma is almost live all the time just because Stardust it negates a card that destroys, it tributes itself. So now you have an open field. Um, Stardust Assault Mode also tributes itself. Um, so now you have an open field. If they have an Ash or so, Sentinel tributes itself to special summon from the deck. You have an open field. So Gamma is pretty much live almost every time, and we played the Omega because it's a level 8 synchro. So even if this gets banished, you can actually put it back in the grave using Omega. So for more hand traps, we're playing Triple Ash because just it's a really great card. And then we're playing Triple Veiler. It just says no, and also it's a level 1 tuner. So it's great to be able to try and get more level 8 synchros. So that's it for the monsters. It's 50% cards that says no, anyways, and because the engine itself is super great. Now this one, I when I was looking it up, not a lot of people are playing this even. Well, not a lot of people are playing the deck, but Assault Teleport is probably one of like my favorite because if you open up with the Assault mode Stardust, this puts it back to the deck. So that fixes one of the deck's problem. But the other effect of this is that you put it back and then you draw 2 cards. It's draw. So I love drawing. So I have no downside like with playing this card. This is actually, I feel like this is the solution to the deck's problem because you always draw into the Stardust Assault mode and it can't be summoned from the hand. So you're just putting it back is amazing. This one, when I was playtesting, I just randomly thought of it's such a waste to just tribute Stardust and now it's in the graveyard. So I was trying to like find a way how to maximize on that and trying to find a way how I can just not waste the Stardust. So I was playing Monster Reborn. I tried playing the World Legacy Succession, but there's really no link in here. And then I just remember like, oh yeah, Dragon have a spell card that reborns them, and outside of that, this card also protects the dragons. So you don't have to waste your negate if they're trying to destroy it. If they're trying to bait out your Stardust, trying to do the Kaiju Slumber or Dark Hole or Torrential, or trying to pop it with dragoons, you can, instead of negating it with Stardust Assault mode, you can just banish this from the graveyard, and it protects it. So it's a reborn and protection at the same time, which is really really great. It's 3 off because you always have a Stardust in the grave. Triple tanky to add your Assault Sentinel, because Assault Sentinel is a 1 card Stardust Assault mode combo. Uh, so basically, tanky becomes a 1 card combo as well. 1-ofs reborn, 1 for 1. E-Telly, because you can E-Telly into the Cyber Reflector and then go off from there. Another 1 card combo, 1.5, I guess, because you have to discard a monster. And then Call by the Grave. This one, I'm trying to like think of what else, because this is just a 1-off. I tried putting in like Harpy's Feather Duster or other card Raigeki, but I feel like this is just better in this version, because it also says no, and also the deck, you have to be able to establish your board. So if they end up ashing the Cyber Reflector or the tanky or so, then unfortunately you don't have any other play, unless you have like other ways to bring it out or make a level 8 synchro. So I just decided to just play this to prevent the hand traps. Yeah, you have a bunch of hand traps, but if you end up getting hand trapped, that kind of sucks. So Assault mode activate, tributes the synchro monster, and then summons the assault version of them. Since it's a deck that says no other best card to play with this other than Solemn Judgment. Actually, I lied. You can play like Warning, Strike, but I just like this because it says just no to a lot more things. Not just like monster effects. Since you already have that in control, you can use the Stardust Assault mode to negate the monster effects. This can just take care of like spells, traps. Well, Stardust Assault mode can also negate spells and trap, but I feel like this is just an additional negate. Ash can take care of like some of the monsters too in today's meta. So yeah, Waking the Dragon would be the last card. It hasn't really performed that well, but the idea behind it is you have your Solemn Judgments, you have your Assault mode activate. So you're gonna set these. You're gonna set these cards, and then obviously they're gonna try and pop it before you pass, or before you pass turn or so. So you can't just activate Assault mode, the trap card. So I tried to like have multiple sets, and one of them is gonna be Waking the Dragon. So if they end up banishing it with Cosmic Cyclone or popping it with like a Twin Twister or so, and this will go off. And I have some pretty awesome targets for Waking the Dragon as well. So I'll show you guys that because we're off to the extra deck. So obviously it's a Stardust Assault mode deck, so you have to play triple Stardust. But if you're going second, these are a couple of things that you can also summon. Scarlight, since it's a level 8. There's a lot of negate and destroy, so it's gonna end up going to the graveyard. But there's a lot of cards that actually benefits by going to the graveyard. So Berserker is actually super helpful because you end up you don't negate the effect, but you end up banishing it. In certain situations, this is actually a whole lot better. We have the Omega because it's a great card. You can also put back your the driver. So going second as well, you can synchro into Black Rose if you feel like your opponent have established a whole lot better board. You can just Black Rose and try and like control from there. Moonlight is also a really great card, but it's also a good target for Waking the Dragon. Vermilion is pretty awesome. I haven't done it, but in theory, you can summon this guy. You can banish the Cyber Reflector, which is a tuner from the graveyard. Once you banish the Cyber Reflector, you can pop a card on the field, and if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can add a tuner from your banish, which is Cyber Reflector or Veiler or Gamma or Ash. So that helps out. Sigma is actually really great. You can bring this out with Waking the Dragon, but you just put it into the extra extra monster zone, and it's gonna be unaffected. So that's what makes him like really good. We have Beast and Barkion. It's easier to make the Barkion because with adjusting you have to adjust the level. Um, so basically, you bring out Sentinel. Sentinel is already an Earth. You may use Sentinel's effect to it's gonna gain a level 1, so it's gonna be a level 5, and then the tuner is a level 1, which is Side Reflector, but Side Reflector is a dark. So what you have to do is use Sentinel's effect to make Side Reflector on Earth, and now you can make Barkion. Um, and then same thing if like let's say you already have a level 4 beast, you can just normal summon the level 1 tuner and then use Sentinel's effect to change it. That one's a little harder to do because most of the time you open up with a reflector. This one you're gonna have to summon reflector and then summon Sentinel uh, without using reflector's effect. So it's kind of confusing, but if you guys try to play out the deck, you'll see what I mean. It's easier to bring out the level 6 than the level 5. The only link that we play would be Lambda because I want to make the Gamma package always live as much as possible. Um, Even though you tribute your monsters, there's still times where you still have like let's say 2 assault mode activated. It should be game from there. But um, if anything, you have like a 2 extra monster, you can make Lambda to make the Gamma in your hand live. Uh, this one's a pretty cool one. The Last Warrior from Another Planet. If I don't have any other play and I have the Waking Dragon, they happen to like destroy it or banish it, you can bring out the Last Warrior from Another Planet and just keep poking with this because nobody can summon monsters. No, no normal summon, no flip summon, no summon at all. So, and then the last one would be Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. It's just waking the dragon target. So yeah, those are that's the whole deck. Um, I'm actually just gonna show you guys the whole like one card combo that I'm talking about. Well, 1 for 1 is gonna be same as that. So it's either you open up with a Tenki, you open up with a Side Reflector or the Sentinel, and I'm just gonna bring out like the cards and make it easier. So, so if you open up with, you have three ofs, three ofs, and three ofs. This is a one of, so but I'm just showing you guys. This represents like this. This represents this. Opening up this is the same thing. So I'm just gonna show you that. So we'll start with like Sentinel, because you have a better chance of opening up with that because you have Tenki. So here's how the whole assault mode combo works. You normal summon Sentinel. He tributes himself. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Let's see. All right, so Sentinel tributes itself. It special summons the Side Reflector. When Side Reflector is normal or special summon, you get to add the Assault Mode Activate or any card that lists. So you can actually add like Assault Beast as well if you wanted to. But in this case, we'll simplify the whole thing. Special summon, activate effect to activate. Don't set it right away because the Side Reflector's other effect, you reveal it to your opponent to special summon this guy back. And when this is special summon, you can increase its level by 2, 3, 4. So you increase it by 3, so it becomes level 7. And since that's a tuner, that's an easy Synchro 8. Then you bring out your Stardust. Once you do that, the card that you added, you set that, and you pass turn. So it's a 1 card. All the other 4 cards in your hand during your first turn are just either Solemn Judgment, Waking the Dragon, Ash, Phantasme, all those other hand traps. And then during your opponent's turn, depends on when you want to do it. Most of the time, you shotgun it. Flip the Assault Mode Activate by attributing Stardust Dragon, and then you bring out your big boss. And then from there on, you have that 1 negate that keeps coming back. So it's really great. Those cards right here, being able to have these things as a 1 card to make the Stardust Assault Mode has really helped out the deck a lot. That's one of the things before is that it's easy to make a Stardust Dragon, but you have to rely on getting the Assault Mode Activate card, or you're breaking with the Stardust Assault Mode So yeah, that's the deck. So far, I'm loving it, and I'm not really a control based player. So if you guys want to try it, feel free to.